When was the last time somebody told you, I'm proud of you? Just simply, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Keep going.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, just putting it in that place. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Wait, did you like it? Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, the bro did the right thing by walking out of there. Plus, the very fact that she invited her ex to dinner with him is a red flag in and of itself. And now this next one showcases how the club culture is pretty much non-existent now.
I'm going to show you how busy it is on a Friday. Right, Megan, open the door. Are you ready?
In your life?
Do I have women in my life?
Do you have a woman specifically?
Yeah, no, I do.
That's good.
I call her almost every day. Shout to my mom. Like,
who's your future partner gonna be?
I don't know. I'm looking for her.
Do you have an eye on someone?
My eyes on everybody I look at, for real. So like, my eyes on you. My eyes on her.
You didn't share your craziest dating experience.
Everything is crazy these days, isn't it?
You ever had a crush on anybody that you've interviewed?
Never.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. When you say crush though, like what is that?
Showed interest.
Have I ever liked anybody?
Yeah.
Well, I like all my guests. I wouldn't have them on the show if I didn't like them.
She kept missing from the three-point line and then grabbing her own rebounds. And that guy showed us how you handle an interview. And now you won't believe this single mother's attitude towards dating single fathers.
As a single mom of 3 kids, I will not be dating women that have kids.
So you want a +1 but comes with a +3?
You guys are not to be taken seriously. Nobody wants you because your baby mama left you for a reason.
But they supposed to take you serious with a whole daycare in the background.
If you are not licking the floor that I walk on, you are not going to be with me. Like, my standards are so much more higher now than before I had kids, which is insane. So if you want to be with me, you're going to have to be a stepdad of 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a little girl, and my kids are bad.
Now that sounds like single for life standards.
I know what comes with dating somebody with kids, and I don't want it. I don't want none of the drama. I don't give a f about your baby mama.
Oh, hell no.
What you mean you left the man because he can't afford you? So what you want to eat? He put food in the crib, cook it. It's not his job to do. It's not his job to buy you Fendi, Gucci, Chanel. It's no value in that. A man in his right mind ain't finna do that. If you now hear me out, it's a plus when you ask him, babe, I need my nails and my feet done, and he pay for it. Babe, I want this bag, and he buys it. But it's not mandatory. He don't have to do that. And if he tell you no, that don't mean you leave him, or that don't mean he can't afford your lifestyle. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the guy's responsible for providing the necessities and not the luxuries, which we cannot get twisted.
I don't really need my maiden name. I don't really need it. I like your last name better anyway. Like, I'll just take that. I know he can do his own laundry. I know that he can clean the house, but I want to do it for him. I want to cook all his meals. I want to make sure he's getting all his whole grains, all his vegetables. I want to make sure he's getting all that protein. He has not asked any of this of me. It just kind of naturally kicks in. Like, these instincts just kind of come out of like, oh, now I have to take care of you when you're sick. Oops, I made you breakfast and it fits all of your dietary requirements. My bad. I think I got possessed by a housewife. Is that what happens when you just get possessed?
Nice. She sounds like she's not so sure whether she's supposed to think or act this way, but it's perfectly fine and maybe much more appreciated too. Next we got Lady J dismantling some standards.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
But why not?
You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
How much exactly can it cost?
Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, Shorty is going to need a sip of something. She's going to be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date.
So they're saying that approximately 18% of the United States population shouldn't date. Right.
didn't get me.
But this one particular is there with her man right behind her. She's reaching out to whoever that is on the stage. And I guess bro is about to call her up. So she peep game. She's like, oh, I'm with my man. So she walks away to make it seem like she's not with him. Oh my goodness, y'all know what's going on. Bro was at the concert with her, with one of her favorite artists. What do you expect? Bro, she's been a fan. This is why I advise y'all to check the phones and do whatever you gotta do to win. In order to succeed, bro, you have to know who your partner is. Check the phone without them even knowing. Study their Instagram. See what pictures they're liking. See who they're following. Bro, all this stuff matters. A lot of y'all like to say, oh, I'm mature, bro. I'll never do it. I'll never check the phone. Or it ain't that serious, bro. I'm not stalking the Instagram until you get left. Until you get cheated on without you knowing. Because you might think you know your partner and the whole time you don't know him.
Well, we know that this situation has given the singer and his music a lot of extra exposure. And that boyfriend will definitely come out of this situation a lot better, and that's a guarantee. Next, we got Kai Cenat trying to get a hold of the girlfriend.
I said, let me know if you want to talk on stream to tell your side of the story. She said, hi, thank you for reaching out. I'm definitely interested in collaborating with you. However, I'd appreciate it if we could discuss compensation for my time and my contributions. Nah. She moving like Kim. What the f?
No way, and apparently she got a manager too. And now I'm really curious to hear the dude's side of the story. This next advice is golden.
So Dad, I think she's the one. I'm gonna marry her.
Tell me you're sorry.
Wait, what? What?
Tell me you're sorry.
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm not saying sorry.
Hey, until you can say you're sorry for no reason at all, you're not ready.
The way she looked at him is that really so hard to ask for, and it looks like we're taking a trip now. This next bro is just pretty funny.
Why are we still changing our names to our husband's last names? Like, truly, there's no rational reason to.
Because my last name can turn you into a verb. A progressive verb specifically. It's ing, I-N-G. You know? So if your name is Brandy, you'll be branding. If your name is Mary, you'll be marrying. Then we could name our kids verbs. You know, chase, chasing, read, reading, hope, hoping. Just take my last name, damn.
He's losing himself every single day and you don't even know. You all think he's so strong, and every day he doesn't even know who the person is staring back at him anymore. He doesn't know who he is. He's faking his smile. He's faking I'm fine. He's faking everything every single day. He sits in his car in the driveway trying to build up any kind of encouragement to go in and put on yet another fake smile for you.
That was such a strong message, and we all need to look out for one another, because you never truly know what others are going through. Next, we got a tough scenario that's all too common.
Somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but never say.
Yeah, and while you're out there convincing everybody that he was the problem, he was the narcissist, make sure you mention all the times he was there for you. All the times he showed up for you, expecting nothing back when nobody else would. Make sure you mention that he was there for your worst. Meanwhile, when he was at his worst, you went and found something better. Make sure you mention that while that boy was giving you the best parts of himself, even the parts he couldn't afford to give you, when he asked you to change the little stuff that really hurt him, you looked him in the face and said, I'll just find somebody who's deserving deserving of me, who will take me at my worst. And you're not going to find someone better, somebody different. That's the plan. Definitely, but somebody better? Absolutely not, because he was there for you at your worst and still loved you through it. And look what you did. You think you're going to find better?
There you have it. The grass may not always be greener on the other side, especially when it seems like the time is ticking on their end. This next one has got to be goals.
I respect my man. I don't do that. Because if I go out dressed a certain way, I know I'm looking for some kind of attention that I'm not looking for. I'm committed to him and only him. I don't do that.
It's not your marriage or your husband that is the problem. We are the problem because we are unhappy in ourselves and we have an unhealthy relationship with ourselves. That's the very reason that we make our husbands wrong, is that it is a reflection and a projection of how we feel about ourselves on the inside. And we think that we can just show up and we're entitled to show up however we want. And that no matter who we are, no matter how we treat our husbands, no matter what we do to them, that they should always be there and they should be engaged and happy and do the things we want them to do in the relationship. Life doesn't work that way. Again, there are consequences for our behaviors. So when you're constantly making your husband wrong,
accountability on both sides is definitely important, along with some peace and quiet. Next one's a tough reminder that you may never know what others are really going through.
Like, not everyone can smile more, okay? Like, some people are dealing with okay? And I come on here and I'm like trying to like be entertaining for you, but I'm miserable inside and like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm respected at all. I was nervous coming in here and I feel like I don't.
Do you think there's any athletes that are loyal to their girlfriends or wives?
Sit down, it's story time, and oh baby. I work in professional sports. I have worked for 2 NHL teams on the payroll, and I've worked for professional soccer teams. I've been involved in baseball, basketball, and football, and boy howdy, there was one particular player, and he was the star of his team, and he was one of the best players in the league. He would give his phone after every road trip to the equipment manager, and I would always ask why. Turns out that was his spare phone. That was his away phone. That was the phone he used while he was on the road away from his wife to communicate with girls to get them to come to the hotel in the road cities that the team was staying in. There was also this one time that a guy was dating 3 girls at once and invited them to his championship game, and they all showed up at the after party, and he was hoping that they weren't going to meet, and they did.
Messi, Curry, LeBron, Jason Kelsey, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kirk Cousins are just a few loyal pro athletes, and they may have plenty of options, but that does not necessarily mean that they have to accept them. Now you could say this next bro is pretty lucky.
What you doing tonight?
Tonight? I gotta sleep. I have to work in the morning.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
I had a long day.
You're done.
I'm what?
You're done.
Is single and pregnant, and she announces it online. There is no sign of the baby daddy, and then here go everybody in the comments. Congratulations! Congratulations! For what? And the reason why they make these baby showers these huge deals is because there is no wedding. The baby shower has become the new substitute for a wedding.
If you're going to start a family, it is so much better if you are married first, because so many statistics support this idea. Next, we got some dating advice that may be a little bit much.
The morning text. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? Hope you slept well. You're basically saying you're a simp. That text is not masculine. That is not a good text. It shows needy. It just shows that I was thinking about you and I was hoping your morning was going well. That's not what you want to come across as. Always, always remember, texting is only to set up the date.
Let her go out to the bar and not come home. Let her lie to you about where she's at. Let her lie to you about what she's doing. Let her leave you undelivered. Let her not text you back. Let her not call you. Let her not check in on you. Let her not tell you how proud of you she is. Let her. I was absolutely terrible with the way that I spoke to my boyfriend towards the end of my relationship. And it took us breaking up for me to realize that. It took us breaking up for me to realize that I was in the wrong for that portion of it, which is a cause to why we broke up. It's not the main root of it, but it was a cause. And he didn't deserve that. And I didn't deserve the way he was talking to me because of the way I was talking to him. And the way that I was venting wasn't very nice.
You can't let the way others treat you stop you from becoming the best version of yourself, because you always win if you just keep improving. Next one's just a dose of reality.
Be honest with me, what is the real reason why you're single right now?
Because I'm poor. And I'm 5'6". I'm going to tell you about a friend that went out with a single mom of 3 the other night and how this backfired on him. So let's call him X. His name is X. X goes out with the single mom. He's very excited. What does he do? He brings her flowers against what I recommended him to do. He went against my suggestion, and he brings her this big bouquet of flowers. He's so excited. I said, okay, but... So he does that. They go out for a nice dinner. He asks her out. He takes her for a nice dinner. He was having an amazing time. Amazing time. It was going great, going just the way he thought it would. And everything's great, and the meals come on time, and she's looking at him and looking at him. They're getting along. They're building connection. And then the check comes. He pays for the check, as he should, y'all. And as the check comes, she asks him, wait, do you mind if we get my kids' food as well? They need some when I come back home. So he says, okay, he agrees. He agrees. And not only does she say, he's expecting, oh, maybe some chicken tenders, something like that. But no. This was a nice place. So he was already daddying for the evening. What does she do? She gets 2 big chicken linguine dishes to bring home for her 3.
Yeah, he's definitely got to run, as she went too far and seems like she's taking advantage of him, because her family is her responsibility and not his.
You're dating a married man. Is he here with you tonight?
Getting divorced.
He's getting divorced. So you fucking did it. You broke a home. Congratulations. What are you drinking?
Vodka.
Straight up?
Soda. Vodka soda.
Can we get her a vodka soda, because she's extra lime? And make it a lime that used to belong to another person's drink.
What the fuck?
That lime joke has got to be world class, and I wonder if the wife knows that he's getting a divorce too.